Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age. Last time, our entire family was killed. And we were recruited into the Grey Wardens. Or rather told that we would soon be recruited into the Grey Wardens. So we're heading into Ostagar to meet with the one man I'm still straight for. Well, one of a couple.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
I'm not straight for any real-life men.
Stand here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
Pleased to meet you.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
King Kalen thinks the battle will go well.
The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man.
He does kind
To
of
defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You faced Darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
What does the Fade have to do with anything?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
I've heard that. No, I haven't heard that. So Darkspawn are just dream spirits?
Sadly, no. They are kin to neither the gentle Fade spirits nor the malevolent demons. Shamefully, they were once the souls of men. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
The Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Death is no failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your maker. Die in this battle.
Excuse me, I must get the hounds ready for battle. Half the dogs are sick from Darkspawn blood. It's terrible.
Alright, since I already have a Mabari, I can't do this quest. But this is where you would get the Mabari, otherwise. Oh, there's Commander.
Remember those who have fallen and those who have yet to fall.
Hey, David.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
What did you think I'd be?
Not a woman, yet here you are. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know about this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Maybe they will. We'll see.
It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I wouldn't be here if I did. Or rather, no. I'll watch your back if you watch mine.
Oh, I'll watch your back.
Or I could just kill you.
That's a little extreme. It's not like I can miss the scenery, is it? Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Very well.
Cured leather gloves.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Do you need help tracking this girl down?
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some, goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see what your other
So long as you keep it quiet.
Mostly I'm on the lookout for gifts. No gifts.
Hello again. Is there something you need?
Let me see what
Some
you have.
supply? Let me...
Do you have any gifts? You have a backpack. Oh, I don't have enough. Alright, time to sell some shit. Oh, that's better than what I have. Damn. That's okay. I'll get some more gold. Quartermaster. Nope, Alistair's up there. I don't want to go there yet.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed your prophet
Where's the prisoner?
now beg your forgiveness.
There's
Do
a
not
prisoner
abandon us in
somewhere.
our darkest hour. Watch over the valiant King Kalen and guide him as he faces this terrible.
Oh, he's up here.
Watch over- In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Oh, there's Jory. Ooh, and there's a scroll as well.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
Yes, I'm Alyssa.
Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arlayman. I was not aware they permitted women to join the Grey Wardens. None of those I've seen thus far have been.
Perhaps to save the best for last.
You obviously impressed Duncan, and that's enough for me. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
I'm looking forward to it.
I fought hard to get here. Impressing Duncan was not easy. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
It's all... Davis said we might be going into the wilds.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me?
You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Why haven't they fed you?
I expect nobody thought of it with all the battles and such.
I'll see what I can do.
Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Quest.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
I had a chat with them, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you missed one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
Okay.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Here's some food.
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
I know he gives me if you actually, like, talk to him and shit, he'll, like, ask, why should I help you?
Sorry, miss. The army camp is off limits for you right now.
I didn't realize that was the way to go. He'll give you a key to the chest by that tranquil, but there's nothing good in it. At least not in my opinion.
I shall do it.
Anything else good? Okay, let's go see Alistair. Yeah, can't open that chest without the key, but that's okay. There was more stuff down here. War Council. There's a chest over here. I don't have a leather helmet. And this is better than what I have on. Oh, and I got a mod to get an extra dog slot so that I can have 3 companions plus commander. Alistair!
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
We haven't met. You must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Alyssa.
Right, that was the name. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
Probably because we're too smart for you.
True, but if you're here, what does that make you?
Just one of the boys? No,
Sad, isn't it? So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw, what was it about?
With the mage. The circle is here at the king's request, and the chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are. Which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
That would be awkward.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
Yes, both of them.
That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now.
I look forward to traveling with you.
You do? Huh. That's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
And Alistair, oh, he's starting at 0. All that
It is
was
begun.
useless. I'll probably get it when he's actually my companion. Right now, he's just a temp.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korkari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
And what's the second task? Or, no, what do we need Darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
What's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
And what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Is this part of the joining?
No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
How will we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Off we get.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
So if you are not playing the human noble, and you do have the quest to get the Sigma Bari, you need to find a flower in the wilds, which is super duper easy to find. I'll point it out when we get there. But there's like a ton. There's like at least 2 of them actually in the wilds. There might be more, but there's 2 I know of for certain.
I shall do it.
Oh, yep, there goes my mod.
I must make
It basically all it does is it makes the dog a summon. It makes the dog a summon, but like still a fully fledged character. And you can call him with the dog whistle or send him away with the dog whistle. What I don't understand is how, if we could get this to work, why can't we get it to work with all the companions? But don't look a gift mod in the mouth. A letter. That, Ostagar. The missionary, mark them all. Alright, let's quickly, ping through these. I'll read the quest once. But I probably won't read any of the others. Quest related. There we go. A letter to Jogby. My dearest son, it pleases me that you wish to follow in my footsteps and bring the Maker's word to the unenlightened. I wish you had chosen a less dangerous place to do so. Apologize for leaving for the wild, son, but I wanted to set up a camp and get things started. The chastened respect one with survival skills in the wilds, and I hope to get a grip on that before you arrived, and maybe establish an agreement with the local tribe so that we had friends when you came. When you reach the wilds, you'll find it difficult to navigate. I've listed certain landmarks below. If you follow them, it will lead you to a location I've scouted out, where I've left some supplies. If you're lost, try to get back to that spot and I'll find you. The landmarks are as follows, beginning from the entrance to the wilds from Ostagar. Look for a tree leaning on a ruined building, pass under the fallen tree bridge, pass a submerged tower on the right, look between a high ruined arch and a mossy standing stone, walk along a path of roots and stones, look for 2 large statues with a chest in between them. There you will find our meeting point. I love you, Jogby, my son. I hope to see you soon. Your father, Rigby. New quest, the missionary.
Over here. Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please, help me. I've got to return to camp.
Let's try and bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the 4 of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Overcoming these dangers is part of our test.
That's true.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Oh, right here. I didn't realize it would still mark it, even if we're not on the quest, but here we go.
That flower, white with a red center. The kennel master at Ostagar was asking about those.
Oh. Why did he want them, do you know?
The kennel master said this flower can help dogs that get sick from biting darkspawn. At any rate, he was offering a reward if someone went into the wilds and brought him one. Might want to think about it is all.
What did I just get? Oh, I did get the Mabari Hound. Cool. So does that mean I got the flower? Yeah, I did. Great. Alright, I want to get that elf fruit first.
I shall do it.
Actually, I think we're just gonna go over here. Who's that back there? Davith? Oh, fuck. Well, Davith is dead.
More food, day.
Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good. Our first darkspawn, guys. Ow. An achievement for never falling in battle once, and I covet it. For the whole game. Never falling in battle for the whole game. Oh shit! I thought I had 2 weapons. Well, I guess I don't. Darkspawn blood, got 2 vials of darkspawn blood. We're gonna get so many vials of darkspawn blood because I'm just gonna hit take all on all of these guys. And we're getting a ton of stuff to sell so that I can get that backpack.
It shall be done.
Chasing trail sign.
Over here.
Alright, well, quest updated.
As you said.
Ow. Oh, that got you right in the neck, Alistair. Holy shit. Oof.
I shall do it.
Away with you.
Very good.
Rude.
It is begun.
Alright, I got the Hurlock all by myself. Oh, thank you, Davith. I'm just excited by the loot. Oh, there's another chase and trail sign. Ah! I thought they sounded close.
Way to make it.
It shall be done.
Didn't think they were that close, though. How are we doing on the map? Okay. Okay, so now we're kind of heading back up. That's okay. Because I do want to kind of get everything here.
Look there. Poor slot. That just seems excessive.
I hear the rogues. Oh, there they are. Okay, well that one's dead. I am liking the amount of treasure I'm getting. Is that bow better than the one I have? Yeah, much.
I shall do it.
Okay, I've now got everything, so let's go over here now. I would actually really like some melee weapons, because I am not fighting two-handed like We're not really getting any darkspawn blood anymore, though, which I guess is fine, because we have all we need. Oh, it's finally noticed me. See if we can't kill the Harlock ourselves. Okay, good.
Careful. Quickly, we must fight.
Don't know where that road came from.
Lost.
Alright, that Genlock rogue. Or Genlock. Poll in the comments, Genlock or Genlock?
It is begun. I shall do it.
Alright, well let's put these in here. And Rigby's last will and testament. Oh, I have 2 more. The Chastened Barbarians are nothing if not clever. They've hidden markers and signs in the arrangements of stones and rubble all along the paths of the wild. In this way, they mark trails, note places of interest, and even give warnings in a way that outsiders cannot understand. Interestingly, these markers look indistinguishable from regular piles of stones. I've dedicated my time deciphering these signs, and I believe I am close to a breakthrough. The trail markers seem to point to a hoard or location that used for the secret storage among the Chastened. I have only found a portion of the message, however. I think if I could complete the message and find all the trail markers, I could find this cache and see what treasure the Chastened have to hide. I have found one such marker near this camp, under a fallen tree leaning against the ruins. Each marker seems to point to 1 or 2 others. I heard rumors that a darkspawn horn is coming. I hope I can find the treasure before it's too late. To whoever finds this note, this is the last will and testament of Rigby the missionary, proud speaker of the Maker's word. I have come to the wilds to speak the chant, but I fear I will die here at the hands of the darkspawn. I leave all I came with to my wife Jetta. Should the reader of this note feel charitable, I have buried a sealed lockbox in our camp, nestled in the Tedvinter ruin to the west, in the west reaches of the wilds. It is with this in this will. It is my will that this lockbox finds my wife in Redcliffe, and that it is still sealed shut when it reaches to her. To my wife and son, I apologize that my work has taken me from you, but I know that I die in service to the Maker. Alright, so in the far west, in the ruins in the western reaches of the wilds. It's gotta be over here, right? First, let's get this up here. Are there crossbows in this game? I don't know I've ever seen one. But I don't know what else you would use the bolt with. Oh, I missed a Hurlock. Wow, they decay very quickly, don't they? Oh, it's just a vial of darkspawn blood. Oh, a Chastened trail sign. Aha, hidden cache. Okay, game doesn't like that. The game does not like that. Uh-oh. Oh, there. Okay, there we go. You rummage around in the rubble and find Rigby's secret cache. Inside is an iron lockbox sealed with wax. Take the lockbox to bring to Jetta. You stow the lockbox in your pack. Okay, so where are we going now? We could go all the way up and go, what is it? East. And I'm on the lookout for Chastened trail signs. Over here. Nothing but an elf fruit. Alright, so we've seen a lot of darkspawn. So far, I'm not impressed. That's okay. So down is really the only place we haven't been. Ha! Chasing trail sign.
Looky here.
Oh, great. That's perfect. That always means good things. That always means I'm definitely not about to walk into a big fight. Can I get him from back here? Oh. Oh dear, you're a yellow one. Alright.
It is begun.
One down!
Oh great, there are traps. Alright, then we will attack this one.
Quickly, we must fight!
And then Davith is after this Genlock.
Time for some fun!
Can't quite get to it, but they're gonna murder us. Pinch of Ashes, torn from a book on local myths and legends. The Kokori Wilds are rife with legends and myths that have amazed and confounded scholars since the fall of Ostagar in ancient times. One such mystery lies behind the tale of Astia and Nebanar, two young lovers who lived in Ostagar. The legend says that Astia grew up with the company of Gazarath, the spirit of earth bound to an overhang on the bank of a lake in the Kokori Wilds. Gazarath began to fancy her, and they spent much of their days together talking and laughing. Over the years, however, Astia became a woman and began to seek the company of men. When Astia met Nebanar, the two fell in love, and Astia hoped to bring her lover to see her spirit friend. But the spirit, angered and jealous, bade her begone. Gazarath told her she would never see it again until she brought her lover's ashes and sprinkled them over their spot. Astia was horrified and fled from the enraged spirit. But she began to miss Gazarath, and on the day Nebanar asked her to marry him, she cut her beloved's throat, burned him, and brought his ashes to Gazarath, knowing that their marriage would forever sever ties to her dear spirit friend. There are legends among the Chasen that Gazarath still haunts the lake, and that those who sprinkle the ashes of the deceased over the right spot can summon the spirit. In memory of the contract with its beloved Astia, Gazarath will grant a single wish and then vanish, never to be heard from again. A note is scribbled in the margin beneath the page. Marcus, I think this is real. If you take the ashes that I gave you and scatter them over a pile of rocks in an overhang, overlooking that half-sunk Tevinter Dome, maybe Gazarath will appear and give you a wish. If the battle takes you there, I think it's worth a try. Yeah, there's traps there. Be careful.
It is begun.
Let's quickly pop down here. This looks like a good place for some roads. Sure does. Ah! Woohoo! Level up! Okay, so we want more dex, we want more cunning, and we want more constitution. No, we don't actually. Let's put them all in strength since we're doing some melee. I want also would like some improved tools. Oh, didn't loot you.
Look there! A cunning trap! It's a trap! I shall do it.
Yep, definitely want to disarm them for the XP. Awesome. Alright, I'll loot you.
Very well.
Now we're still on the lookout for those chase and trail signs. We have been playing for a while, but I reckon we should finish off the Kokori Wilds. Cool, a death root. Cool, a pile of rocks. See a pile of stones covered in a fine layer of dust and ash. Sprinkle more ash onto the pile of stones. Yup.
May our blade strike through!
Oh, it
As you say.
Gazrath was dead before I even got a chance to enjoy him. I was still looking at my abilities. Oh, great.
It is begun.
Why are we fighting? What are we fighting? Where are we fighting?
Off I go.
Oof. Oh, I see.
Now you fall!
Oh, sorry, Alistair. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Do I really have no other weapons? Why have I not gotten a single other weapon? Is this better than what I have? No. Is this better than what I have? No. That's medium armor, so I don't want it. Oh, I have this. Put that on. Thanks, Davith. I appreciate it. Well, I had other weapons, but then I was a fucking idiot and got rid of them for a backpack, which admittedly is something that is worth getting.
I shall do it. It is begun. As you say.
Awesome. I need that. Great. I'm dual wielding now. Alright, where haven't I been? Maybe the next chase and trail sign is down around here? Or maybe the chase and trail signs have already led me to where I need to be. I don't know.
I shall do it.
Get the death root first.
Very well.
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
I am neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this tower.
'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be
You
nearby.
fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
I am Alyssa. A pleasure to meet you.
Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
Morrigan's wearing pretty much nothing, so it can't be that cold. Nope, definitely can't be. So I've decided something, because I'm going to spend a lot of time at the camp talking to my companions, so I've decided to upload the camp as like a separate series. Or not like a separate series, but like a bonus episode. Like it'll go up on the same days as these. So you may watch, or you may not.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your woman's mind give you a different viewpoint? Or do you believe as these boys do?
I know I'm no fool if that's what you're asking.
Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it.
She's embarrassed.
How she dances under the moon.
She's embarrassed.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
Thank you for returning them.
Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Well, we have the treaties back. We met Morrigan and her next to nothing outfit. And, yeah. We haven't actually formally recruited anybody except for our commander, and if we weren't being the human noble, we wouldn't even have him. Ah, here we go. Alright, well. That is all the time I have for today, so thank you everybody so much for watching. I've been Rael, and I'll see you next time. Bye!